was a dark time in my life when I was suffering unbearably, and I considered ending it all because I thought my life had no value. Many of us in the world today believe our lives hold no intrinsic value. People do not understand that they are valuable not because of what they can do or who they are or who they know or what they own, but simply because they exist. In the midst of my suffering, I was given a tremendous blessing when I came home from work and saw a television interview. The man speaking on that interview had written a book, and the name of that book was called Man's Search for Meaning. The man's name was Viktor Frankl, and not only did this book save my life, it changed it forever. Viktor Frankl was a prominent psychiatrist and a Holocaust survivor who explored the depths of human suffering during his time in various concentration camps. Through his experiences, he developed a unique perspective on the subject of suffering. That perspective is what led him to write his book. Frankl believed that suffering is an intrinsic part of the human condition, and understanding its roots is crucial in the fostering of personal growth and cultivating a deep sense of purpose. Today, I would like to delve into some of Frankl's insights and explore the reasons why we all experience suffering. First, let's talk about what Frankl calls suffering in the void. Frankl posited that suffering arises from the existential vacuum, a sense of emptiness that permeates modern society. He proposed that this vacuum emerges from a lack of meaning and purpose in our lives. As humanity advances technologically, we often find ourselves completely disconnected from our spiritual and moral foundations. This disconnection leaves us feeling lost, leading to existential crisis and a subsequent deep suffering. In a pursuit of materialistic gains, contemporary society often neglects the pursuit of genuine fulfillment. Frankl suggests that absence of meaning leaves individuals susceptible to various negative experiences, such as addiction, depression, and anxiety. Without a deeper sense of purpose, humanity falls into a cycle of suffering, searching for meaning in superficial goals and possession. You see, when we decided to get rid of religion in our lives, for some of us, it was for very good reason, but we didn't replace it with anything. There are people that say they're spiritual, but then they don't practice any form of spirituality. Frankl posits that we need to find something to believe in this life more than just having fun. We can't seek freedom from responsibility. As beings capable of introspection, we possess the ability to shape our own existence. However, this freedom can be completely overwhelming, and as it necessitates taking responsibility for our actions and choices, often people begin to fear that burden and dodge that responsibility. Now, this leads to a spiral of anxiety and suffering that ultimately leads to a life of living hell. The desire for immediate gratification and the avoidance of all suffering just continues to contribute to the anguish in our lives. And rather than confronting and accepting life's difficulties, people begin to seek even more gratification until the gratification doesn't do anything, and then the pain arises from deep in their soul. And so then they begin to seek an escape, so they start numbing themselves. This evasion prevents personal growth and just keeps perpetuating the same cycle. And we fall deeper and deeper into the darkness. Frankl's message to us was that we can take this pain and transform it into a meaningful experience. That even in the face of the most extreme and inhumane conditions, that we as thinking beings can discover purpose. We have to shift our perspective. But once we do this, We can find meaning in the suffering, as suffering often offers opportunities for personal growth, perseverance, and the learning of resilience. The ability to find meaning in suffering is rooted deeply in the human capacity to choose one's attitude toward adversity. Frankl calls this the last of human freedom. He believed that by embracing suffering and transforming it into a meaningful experience, that individuals can rise above their circumstances, find solace and strength, and a deeper connection with their inner selves. Frankl's profound perspective advocates for the importance of meaning and purpose. His ideas remind us that suffering is an inevitable part of the human condition. If you live, you suffer. There is no getting around it. But it is within our power to find meaning in that suffering and rise above it. You see, by addressing the existential vacuum and embracing freedom and the responsibility that comes along with that freedom, we can learn to seek deeper meaning amid our suffering. And then we can navigate all the complexities of life with a greater resilience and deeper sense of purpose. Frankl's philosophy teaches us that suffering can serve as a great opportunity for growth, transformation, and the gaining of strength, thus enabling us to live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. So next time you're going through it, I mean really going through it, in the depths of whatever personal hell that you find yourself sinking into, ask yourself, what is this here to teach me? Why am I going through this? What decisions did I make to lead me here? Close your eyes and ask yourself, what is this experience here to teach me? The answer is within you. The answer is within us all. I remember when I first heard these words, to live is to suffer. To survive, now that's to find meaning in the suffering. My man DMX said that. I'm not quite sure if he ever really understood it though. I had no idea that a rap song would lead me eventually to the works of Viktor Frankl. We're all gonna suffer, but it's completely up to us to define why we're suffering. I hope you found some meaning in this. Thank you, and have a wise day.